In 2024, a convicted murderer on death row received thousands of TikTok videos from fans begging to save his life. Women dressed like Ted Bundy's victims to attend his trial. Jeffrey Dahmer, a cannibal, received love letters and money. Welcome to Jude's Files. Case file number 1. Why do criminals get fans? Let's begin. This isn't new. And it's not rare. Ted Bundy, who confessed to murdering over 30 women, received hundreds of love letters while in prison. Some included marriage proposals, naked photos. He married one of his admirers during his trial. Richard Ramirez, the Night Stalker, killed 13 people. He married a magazine editor who believed he was innocent despite overwhelming evidence. She visited him in prison for years. Jeffrey Dahmer killed 17 men. He was a cannibal. He was gay. And yet he received amorous letters from women, along with money and gifts. This phenomenon has a name: Hybristophilia. It's defined as sexual attraction to people who commit crimes, particularly violent crimes. And in 2024 and 2025, new research shows it's not just happening in prisons anymore. It's happening on TikTok, on Instagram, online. A recent University of Huddersfield study analyzed 66 TikTok videos romanticizing criminals. They found 4 major themes: sexual objectification, trivialization of trauma, romanticization of criminals, and expressions of guilt from the creators. But here's what's important. The researchers found that these videos actively reshape how people view criminals. They dilute the seriousness of the crimes. They minimize victim trauma. And according to a 2025 study, engagement with this content predicts higher levels of attraction to criminals. Not just seeing it, engaging with it, liking it, watching it instead of scrolling past. So the question we need to answer is, why? Why are people, particularly young women, attracted to some of the most dangerous individuals in society? Let's start with what the research actually shows. Factor 1. Evolutionary psychology. Psychologist Leon Seltzer proposes that this attraction might be rooted in our evolutionary past. In primate research, females prefer larger, louder, more aggressive males. Why? Because historically, dominance meant protection. It meant resources. It meant survival. Now, consciously, modern humans know that serial killers aren't good partners. But Seltzer argues there may be a subconscious attraction to dominance that overrides rational thinking. He says, quote, "As a therapist, I've encountered many women who bemoaned their vulnerability toward dominant men who, consciously, they recognized were all wrong for them." Factor 2. The savior complex. According to forensic psychologist Catherine Ramsland, many women attracted to criminals believe they can change them. They see the criminal as someone who needs saving, someone only they can understand. Some see the, quote, little boy the killer once was, and want to nurture him. This isn't about the crime itself. It's about feeling special, feeling chosen, believing you're the one person who truly sees them. Factor 3. Fantasy versus reality. Former FBI profiler Roy Hazelwood explained that many of these women are what he calls love avoidant. They seek relationships that can never be fully consummated. Why? because actual intimacy is frightening. A man in prison is safe. He can't hurt you. He can't demand real emotional vulnerability. The relationship exists entirely on your terms in your mind. It's a controlled fantasy. Factor 4. Vicarious criminality. This one's darker. Hazelwood noted that in some cases, groupies want to experience the crimes vicariously through the killer. They contact the criminal to learn intimate details about the crimes that no one else knows. This makes them feel special. It gives them a thrill, as if they participated. In his words, "I interviewed 4 women who participated with their husbands in the murder of others. Every one of them admitted to being afraid of the killer, and yet aroused by the acts." But there's more to this than just individual psychology. The study surveyed 95 women between 18 and 27 who were frequent TikTok users. They measured engagement with hybristophilic content, personality traits, and levels of attraction to criminals. Here's what they found. Women who actively engaged with romanticized criminal content scored higher on Hybristophilia scales. Simply seeing the content didn't predict attraction, but choosing to watch, like, and share it, that did. The study also found that certain personality traits predicted hybristophilia. Machiavellianism, a trait linked to manipulation and strategic thinking, predicted higher attraction scores. Psychopathy, characterized by lack of remorse, thrill-seeking, and impulsivity, was an even stronger predictor. Interestingly, empathy and narcissism showed no significant connection. So what does this tell us? It suggests that people attracted to criminals may themselves score higher on dark personality traits. Not that they're criminals, but that they share certain psychological patterns. Now let's talk about the halo effect. When someone is physically attractive, we tend to attribute other positive qualities to them: intelligence, kindness, trustworthiness. Research shows that attractive defendants receive more lenient treatment in court. Juries are more likely to believe them. This same effect appears online. TikTok videos analyzed in the 2024 University of Huddersfield study showed what they called actor-offender transference. When an attractive actor plays a killer in a movie or TV show, fans transfer their attraction from the actor to the real criminal. Think about Zac Efron playing Ted Bundy, Evan Peters playing Jeffrey Dahmer. The line between the performance and the person blurs. Here's where it gets really important for understanding this phenomenon today. Social media, particularly TikTok, has amplified hybristophilia in ways that weren't possible before. The 2024 study identified themes that appear repeatedly in TikTok content about criminals: romance and antisocial personality disorder. Videos that romanticize the idea of being with a dangerous man, protection and loyalty, the fantasy of a violent man who would protect you specifically, the "I can fix him" narrative, the savior complex we discussed earlier, Gen Z irony, using dark humor to cope with disturbing attraction, and victim fantasy, content that glorifies the idea of being chosen by a killer. The research team noted something disturbing. This content trivializes trauma. It minimizes the severity of crimes. It overlooks the real suffering of victims. and it reshapes how young people perceive criminal behavior. A 2024 case shows this in action. Wade Wilson, convicted of murdering 2 women in Florida, went viral on TikTok. Thousands of users, mostly young women, created videos defending him, calling him attractive, demanding his release. One woman told news outlets, quote, "I know he did it, but he's still cute." The victims' families had to watch this play out online. So why does social media make this worse? 1. It creates false intimacy. You watch videos about someone, you feel like you know them. You don't. 2. Echo chambers. The algorithm shows you more of what you engage with. If you watch one Hybristophilia video, you'll see dozens more. It reinforces the attraction. 3. Anonymity. You can express attraction to a criminal without social consequences. No one in your real life knows. And 4. Community. You find other people who share your attraction. It normalizes it. It makes it feel less shameful. Bringing it back to consequences. It's important to understand, criminals know about this phenomenon, and some of them exploit it. Ted Bundy used his charisma deliberately. He proposed to Carol Ann Boone during his trial while she was on the witness stand. He manipulated her into believing he was innocent. She had his child. Years later, she disappeared from his life without explanation. Richard Ramirez flirted with his admirers from the courtroom. He married Doreen Leoy, who defended him publicly despite overwhelming evidence. When DNA later confirmed he had raped and murdered a 9-year-old girl, Leoy finally stopped visiting, but she never filed for divorce. And in some cases, the consequences are deadly. In the 1990s, a woman named Beverly Bonner left her husband for an inmate she'd been corresponding with, John Robinson. When Robinson was released, she went with him. He murdered her for her alimony checks. Rosemarie Wally became pen pals with child killer Arthur Shawcross. Their relationship ended tragically as well. The fantasy that these women can change these men, that they're special, that they understand them in a way no one else does, it can be lethal. And even when it's not physically dangerous, it harms victims. When TikTok is flooded with videos romanticizing a murderer, the families of his victims have to see it. They have to watch people defend the person who destroyed their lives. That trauma compounds. So what have we learned from case file number 1? 1. Hybristophilia is a real psychological phenomenon with multiple contributing factors. Evolutionary psychology, savior complex, love avoidance, and dark personality traits all play a role. 2. Social media has amplified this phenomenon. TikTok and Instagram create false intimacy, normalize attraction through community, and trivialize the severity of crimes. 3. Engagement matters more than exposure. Simply seeing hybristophilic content doesn't predict attraction, but actively choosing to watch, like, and share it, that does predict higher attraction to criminals. 4. This isn't about judgment. Understanding why people experience attraction to criminals helps us address the underlying psychological factors. And 5. There are real consequences. Victims' families suffer when criminals are romanticized, and the women who pursue these relationships sometimes face serious harm. Hybristophilia reveals something important about human psychology. We're not as rational as we think. We're influenced by evolutionary instincts we don't fully control. We're shaped by the media we consume, and we're drawn to danger in ways that can override our conscious judgment. Understanding this doesn't mean condoning it. It means recognizing these patterns so we can make more informed choices. This is just the beginning. In future case files, we'll explore more psychological phenomena that shape criminal behavior and our response to it. This was case file number 1. Thanks for opening the files with me.